Hi everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. We're back. We're back. We're
back.
We're just back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're back with more Cafe Enchanté. I don't know if this is gonna be the last stream for Eel's Route, but it's gonna be something.
Oh shit, are we that?
It's probably second to last, I think.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, I was just basing it off of the other streams, because they usually been like 3 or 4, so... But we're just gonna find out. It's gonna be a fun little adventure for all of us today. Yeah. Even though there's like a billion things to wrap up in this route, I'm just leaving all my options open.
A billion things.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome in Check These, who just got off a fucking plane. Oh my god. Woo! He's in California now.
Oh. California.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, anyway, my name's Nur, I voice 2 Milk and handle narration.
Hi, my name is Tenten Arsane, and I voice Ignis Carbunculus, Karya, Soanawaki, and Epilogue, who appears in this route, apparently.
Apparently? He hasn't so far.
Hello, I am Matcha, and I voice Karo Rindo, as well as... What? Karo Rindo, Vienna, Veneer, and Dromi. Huh!
Hello, Markiplier.
My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Il Fado Derie, Akira Mikado, Kororo, and Titania.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Canis, Miser, and Mikado's assistant.
Okay, anyway, let's, nothing happened. Let's keep going with the story.
I love our protagonist.
Yeah, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
So handsome.
So much milk.
So much milk. 2 of them, even. Afterwards, at the same time, Rindo returns to the GPM for the operation.
Oh.
Good morning.
With an almost singing, elegant yawn, Eel comes down the stairs. Effects of the day before's injury or agitation from the events. It's as though not a single trace remains of such things. Without noticing my sense of discomfort, Eel heads at his own pace to an empty seat.
Morning. I thought you weren't coming back down, so you really did go to sleep?
But yesterday, weren't you and Canis the ones who said to sleep? I simply complied with that.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, you are that kind of guy. What?
What?
You're quite leisurely for someone suspected of abduction.
Suspected? What do you mean?
You see, with a bit of awkwardness, I start talking to Eel when... Eel lightly presses his temples and groans. Eel, are you okay? You really must be still feel unwell.
No, I'm fine. More importantly, could you continue?
Is he really okay? All concerned, I explained the general situation to Eel.
I see. True. In a situation like this, it can't be helped that the eye of suspicion would fall on me.
That's putting it lightly.
Still, it's the truth. Even if I shouted that wrong, that's wrong. The suspicion wouldn't be dispelled. However, are you really all going to apprehend the... I have some opposition to that.
It's to clear up the suspicion on you. Quit complaining about it. Read some Homestuck.
Oh God. Not that.
Eel, with this opportunity, what kind of world is Calum? Can you tell us from your own mouth?
I already spoke about that during the investigation with Rindo. I said it's a beautiful world.
For some reason, everyone looks at me at the same time. Just a feeling, but they want me to start talking with Eel and get information out of him, I think. Fine, I don't mind. Then to start. Then for start.
Then for start.
Then for start. I say this and for start reaching for the words that Eel will swallow. What?
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 Holy shit, spitting.
Here comes the airplane, Eel. Some words. What kind of world is it? I can already see asking like that will only get vague answers just like now. In that case, alright, it's settled. Eel, about Calum. Besides angels and fallen angels, what kind of things exist in that world?
God is there.
Huh?
You talked to me once.
I see. God. Ellipses. God?
God.
God?
God.
He
God?
said it so casually. Everyone shouts in surprise at the same time. He's from heaven. But by God, you mean that God?
I assume so. He did shout at me through the video cameras once. It was rather odd.
Huh.
But yes, the one in heaven, whom the angels serve.
What? Who could have known that the angels knew who God was?
Can't say I expected this. Not
You
sure. why I
sure?
didn't expect this being the
Angels?
demon lord.
Sure.
There has to be an angel lord who's God, but I didn't expect it.
I don't understand. Why is everyone so surprised?
I don't
Honestly,
understand
I
either.
don't know either.
It seems like Eel decides we want more details about God. Oh no, he's
Oh,
gonna
God.
convert us.
No.
No, it's time for a sermon.
No.
You see, in the beginning,
Ah.
No.
to the angels, God, his commands are absolute. On the other hand, there are no other reason to act. Fallen angels are beings who either ignore such commands or break the law that he established, and that applies to me.
The law. So you guys have annoying rules, just like the human world. And the world I come from, we just have we beat the shit out of each other.
Yes, well,
That was a very funny comment.
Our random customer is laughing very hard right now.
Oh, there's customers? Wow. Not that.
We
I'm
just got
surprised
one
at.
more.
Wow.
Are you proud of me?
In that case, I'm very proud of you too, Milk. In that case, the mysterious disappearances now are literally planned by your god himself.
Eel nods yes.
however, there's something that I don't understand. I told Rindo about this before, but heaven is an extremely insular world.
Huh.
Including the wormhole incident, they are very wary about other worlds, but other than that, they're completely indifferent. To abduct humans, they wouldn't do something to cause trouble for themselves.
Are they trying to start a war? like to conquer the human world? Are we actually in Shin Megami Tensei?
Honestly, that was my favorite part of the Bible when they planned on taking over the world. Man.
Oh yeah.
Hee-ho.
In the past, there were guys who came out of the gate to do that. We beat them up and stood them packing. Like Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah.
And no, I can declare that to be impossible.
How are you so sure?
That act would be what God dislikes the most. His highest priority is peace in heaven. In other words, perpetuity.
He set fire to your tree once, Il.
That did cause some issues. Even in the name of progress, any proposal that disrupts the natural order of Calum is rejected. That is the absolute law of the heavenly world.
So, the status quo reigns supreme. They hate change, good or bad. Hands you a steak.
But in that case, why are the angels here? Do they want Ignis's steaks?
Yeah.
The angels left the heavenly world and came to the human world. In a way, isn't it change?
Indeed. What did you just say? Anyway,
Don't worry about it.
it's clear that this is in contradiction to the law, capital.
I don't know anything concerning that. Something may have happened in heaven while I was living here.
It seems there's no more information that Eel can tell us. While we were talking like this, we didn't realize how much time had passed. With a little choice, Ignat's entrusted with a patrol role and Canis leading the ferry stand up.
Still, this is suddenly sounding like a huge deal. I just hope it doesn't get more troublesome.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure this will all resolve very peacefully and happily. The sky's starting to stain orange. The time for the operation approaches, and everyone heads up to their assigned positions. Then...
Ellipses.
Miser puts a finger over his mouth and waves me over. Be quiet. Is that what he must mean? What could he want to talk about? Upon determining this, I walk over with footsteps hushed as well as possible, and we go outside enchanté. Holding a large bag, Kyrie is standing in front of the shop. Huh? Is what I'm about to shout in surprise, but I hold it back at the last moment. Kyrie, why are you here?
I'll go by Miser. He said he'd be ready to stay tonight.
That's right. I figured he should be here until the operation finishes.
Miser lightheartedly pats Kyrie on the shoulder like usual, but I can't overlook this. That'll be dangerous. Right now, this is related to the kidnappings.
You don't need to be vague. I was told about the situation. Disappearance is caused by angels, right?
I mean, if you know, that's all the more...
No need for that. It's more hurtful to be left out. I didn't say the details, but I got permission from my parents. Look, there's a permission slip right here.
Wow.
I didn't forge a signature. What?
What?
No matter what happens, you won't be held responsible too much.
That's not the issue, I'm just worried about you. While I'm trying to persuade him, Kyrie makes a face of mixed feelings.
Please, just let me help. I know he's not good at conversation, and he gets on my nerves sometimes. But he teaches me math and lets me game consoles. I rather like Il. Don't want to hear him suspicion. Wait, is that spelled wrong?
I don't know.
Don't want to hear suspicion from him. It's better to have more people to provide an alibi, right?
Ellipses. That's right. Kyrie was another regular at the shop. He's probably...
Yes?
Worried about Eel. Then I was hit with something obvious. I got it. Thank you, Kyrie. Let's work together.
That's weird. You're not ill, but you're thanking me too much.
Kyrie smiled, briefly smiled, but he quickly stiffened his expression.
But did you just call me over for an alibi, right? What was this for, Miser?
It's for insurance.
What?
You got Geico?
Insurance? When'd you get that, Miser?
Oh, you know,
Miser nods to a window on Enchanté's second floor with his chin.
the documents are all in there.
That position is probably the empty room that Mr. Assistant's in. What about Mr. Assistant?
I can't read his true intentions. He seems fishy, or... It seems like he deliberately set up this operation to exclude me.
Oh, that reminds me. He was really insistent on it being at night when you wouldn't be here. How suspicious. I nearly forgot, but Rendo's is our observer from GPM. In that case, information about Miser's going to the demon world every night would reach Mr. Assistant.
So far, he's done nothing worth opposing him, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out for now, but I just can't trust him.
According to him, he also told Ignis and the others to slip by the GPM personnel with them and try to return early. But it seems Miser is extremely wary about Mr. Assistant. Seems like that wasn't enough.
Well, as they say, just in case, get a great policy. Anyway, mind lending an ear?
What is it?
Kyrie walks closer and Miser goes right up to his ear.
Ellipses.
Ellipses, question mark.
I can't hear what they're talking about, but Kyrie makes a confused face. But it seems like he
Kingdom
agreed by
Hearts.
the end. He silently nods back. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts?
After that, to hide himself from Mr. Assistant, Kyrie waits quietly on standby in the kitchen, using the perception of obstruction there to mask his presence. I should also watch out for Mr. Assistant's movements. However, I hope nothing happens, but please let the suspicion on Eel clear up. I couldn't help but pray for such things. Man, I hope my arm doesn't get bitten off again. That would suck.
It tastes like steak.
Yeah, I bet it did, Ignis. I bet
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rendo's perspective?
Rendo's perspective?
What the fuck?
Rindo?
I haven't gotten to talk a long time. The operation to what? Oh,
Oh no, he's gotta figure out his accent again.
oh man, Ian, I'm glad you weren't here to realize how bad I am if I try to do multiple accents in one stream.
There are so many accents in those old men.
The operation to arrest Angel seemingly fishy, even to a GPM staff member. I got it. Several hours passed since it's commenced, even as the date is about to turn over. I throw commands to subordinates running along the hall. The only clue we have to track down Angels is the unknown energy called spirit energy. We detected a strange energy that doesn't have a hint of have a hit in the database. Fuck. Contact all units immediately.
Understood, boss.
The subordinates salute like soldiers, then depart. The combat division can be pretty wild, but I'm blessed with the subordinates under me. As I think this, I hear footsteps from down the hallway. A fine rhythm, unlike the shoes of an adult. Right away, I know their identity and grimace.
Oh no. Ugh.
I heard all about it, Ringo.
Oh no.
Appearing angels. Such an exciting and interesting plan. So, why didn't you include me in for the fun?
Because you act like that. I sharply reply to Mikado as he clings to my leg. Actually, the bags under his eyes are ridiculous. How many nights has he not slept? I realize I'm the one who brought data about Medio, making me the last at least one factor. And I feel just a sense of guilt. Still, we are in the middle of an operation. I'll quickly explain him away and toss him into a nap room. But what?
Mikado?
Let me join. It's unfair that you hog it all. You underhanded geezer.
This is... I could drop the fist into him for this. I'm sure it's fine. Here goes. Without noticing my clenched fist, Mikado starts stamping his feet in frustration.
Mikado? Oh, he's dead.
Oh, gee, you good?
He's dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Rindo punched too soon. You're just
Punch
like,
the connection issues right out of the park.
yeah. He missed and hit the router. That's what he did.
No, that's mine too.
No. It's gonna be the moment of truth. Will Brevi have to live in the splash zone tonight or no?
Raw.
I can take over for 2 seconds if you want to move forward.
I guess. Can you do a nice impression of the wettest voice ever?
I really can't do Kyria's examination.
Oh no!
My stress is all pent up. If you leave me out of yet another thing.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
hi, Moji.
Hi, Mochi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You good?
Sorry, I'm back.
Hello.
I took over Mikado for 2 seconds.
Thank you. Dear God. Anyway.
What? What do you mean? Can't do the exams.
I'm saying it's about Kyrie. He comes here even less for medical examinations than before lately. Grief, kids these days are so rebellious. They're nothing but trouble.
What? Hold on. Fuck. Wait a minute. Mikado, did you send your assistant in your place to do Kyrie's examination?
What? Saying such nonsense to someone who's been up for 5 days straight. You have quite the nerve, Rindo.
Straight.
Listen, Will. No matter how busy I am, Akira Mikado, would never hand over a chance for non-human research to another, would I? I told my assistant to tell him to keep coming here for examinations.
Huh. Well, the sweat starts to gush from my brow. I immediately take out my smartphone and press the call button. However, the call to Enchante is blocked out by a strange static noise. And what about the SNS message? I thought. But the result was the same. All that displays is garbled text. Shit. I start swearing abuses and run off at full speed, 500 miles per hour.
Whoa, on foot? Impressive.
Vroom!
Oh God.
No.
Yo, where are you going? What happened to leading your subordinates?
I had a feeling that would happen. I didn't trust that guy. Depending on the street and area, this hour is almost completely engulfed in silence. The presence of raindrops accompany the dull-colored clouds. Miser stayed in the human world as long as he could, holding out to the last possible moment, but about 30 minutes before the date change.
As I thought, it's no good. I'm really sorry. I need to head back to the demon world for a while.
For some reason, his face was somewhat pale as he returned to the demon world. Ellipses,
Is it raining?
I guess.
What?
As the intense sound of rainfall pattered onto the roof, the only ones left here are me and Eel. I was told to watch out for Mr. Assistant, so I've been paying attention to the stairs. But there's no sign of him making a move, or even coming down here. Not even the sound of a door opening. Was Eel not part of the plan?
No?
Eel awkwardly looks down as he speaks to me. Huh? Oh, what is it, Eel? Do you want some juice? Want a little snacky snack? Oops, I'm falling back on the knife. What?
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 No, nothing like that. I just wish to apologize to you.
Wait, apologize? Why?
After the battle with the angel the other day, I made you cry. I'm sure I did something terrible to you, didn't I? I'm really sorry about that.
Oh. That's right. On that day, we ended up not speaking a word afterwards. And after that, we didn't have much chance to speak because of the GPM visits in operation. No worries. Actually, I'm sorry for confusing you, Eel. I'm really glad you managed to rescue my friend. Thank you. But I know he's healed, but just looking at Eel's right arm reminds me of that time. The moment pierces through me. I was really sad that you were injured. As the words leave my mouth,
No. Um. Sad?
Oh.
oh,
Sad? Sad. Sad?
it's as though this is the first time Eel has heard that word. He starts repeating it over and over, mixed with bafflement and incomprehension like a broken record player. Eel? When I call to Eel, he suddenly stops repeating the word. Then he flashes an awkward smile, baring his teeth.
regardless of the reason, I no longer wish to be the reason for your gloom. So,
Eel stands from his chair and slowly walks towards me. One step. Another step. With a cheerful smile,
please cheer up. I want to see your smiling face. Is there anything I can do? If you so desire, then I shall move heaven and earth to do it.
oh, fuck. Ellipses. Ellipses again. I thought it was just my imagination before. Eel. But now it's certain. I reflexively stand up in my chair and back away from him.
Huh?
The words. The smile. Everything about him. Eel and that mysterious man were one and the same. So without thinking, who are you? By the time I realized it, I was saying it.
What?
Am I speaking with the real Eel? I heard the exact same line you just said in that game. And not just this time, it happened before. When I say this, Eel's face goes pale and he covers his mouth with his hand. Could it be that he said it without being aware of it? What relation do you have with that character, Eel? Everything from his expressions and mannerisms are like yours. This isn't a coincidence, is it?
That...
And before, when you got hurt, you were so unfazed that I began to worry. Are you hiding something from me, including this incident now? I just don't know enough about angels. I didn't even know they lived with God. Hey Eel, exactly what kind of beings are angels? While I was asking this, part of me wanted him to just deny it. It was just a coincidence. He was just kidding. You're overthinking it too, Milk. With the same smile as usual, I wanted him to sweep away these strange worries and chills swirling in my chest. However, he doesn't move, like he's frozen.
What?
Then, perhaps due to the intense thunderstorm, right when the lights in the shop dim, my question is answered.
Oh,
Moji's dead.
there goes
Oh my
Moji.
god!
Moji died!
The timing of that.
Oh no! I can't believe I asked too many questions and Moji just died.
Really? You called Eel out?
Yeah.
And Eel disappeared.
Here's the real thing. Moji's actually Eel.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm
Okay.
gonna see what's up.
All right, cool.
I'm assuming this is Epilogi's line, finally.
Actually, I'm assuming it's like,
Yes.
oh hi. Did I kill you by asking questions?
I'm gonna go join Brevi and hope that this is better.
Okay.
Be back.
All right. I mean, my theory is that this is the assistant because he's already in the building.
Oh, okay.
Emoji will be joining me shortly. I will be in the splash zone.
Oh no! I hope that Mikado doesn't show up anymore for your sake. I could put like an image on Moji's box. There we go. There we
There
go.
we go.
Perfect. Like she's still with us. Like nothing even happened.
All right, so is
I think this is the assistant. Like that's my game theory right now.
You might possibly be correct.
Okay. Well, it's all you, whenever you're ready, then.
All right, we're setting up a chair. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So, who could have guessed that the plot of Eel's games that he kinned too hard and became an Otome game character?
Oh my god. Not kidding.
I mean, honestly, that's pretty unique.
He's a reverse Homestuck. He isekai'd into the
No!
Oh my god. Okay, we're
Okay.
ready.
All right.
Okay.
You remain silent. In that case, I shall tell the truth.
Huh? A voice falls from the heavens. What? Immediately after, with the next roar, without using the stairs, the center of the shop appears. I was right.
Ellipses.
Epilogies never appearing, is he?
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Fake out character.
Mr. Assistant!
Gaslight.
No. Use of such a title is not required. For space. This individual space.
His voice sounds even colder than usual. Who he faces is...
This voice is you're.
Much like when he saw the angel feather, Eels begins to lose his composure.
I was masking my presence. However, to think you would fail to realize my identity until the very end. It seems the human world truly has had a negative influence on you.
As he says this, Mr. Assistant throws off his hood. At the same time, there's a sound of something else spreading.
Shut up.
Okay. Can we see him? Mr. Assistant's figure, he had big wings that rivaled Eel's as he transformed into a man with divine, pure white wings on his back. An angle? As I stand in shock, Eel next to me says his true name in a trembling voice.
Stoltus.
Okay. Not epilogy.
What the fuck?
Don't tell me you're actually surprised. Your malfunctions are considerable, Ian. No. Angel of Judgment, one of my wings, the Apostle.
Wait, is that God? Is that God? Judgment? What does that mean? Despite my questioning, Mr. Assistant, no, the young man called Soltus, ignores me. Reflecting in his eyes is Eel, his face pale and trembling.
You are a unique individual in heaven. Therefore, space, God, space, has decided not to punish you and instead permitted your return.
Oh, thank God, he's not God. Okay.
During your absence, a large number of the defective have accumulated and are in need of disposal. While I may also be an apostle, I cannot handle it all alone. Now, let us return. As before, act as the limbs of God and fulfill your duties.
Eel forcefully shakes his head.
No, I won't. I don't want to return. I am no longer the Angel of Judgment. I'm not a servant, a God servant. I am a fallen angel. Yes, that's right. To you people, I am nothing more than defective. How could you see this failure as appropriate to carry out? His space oracle. Therefore...
As Eel refuses with a frightened voice, Soltus.
I reject your false claims. While you declare yourself a fallen angel, you have yet to fully descend, if you truly have fallen. You would not require data collection on space emotion space like this.
Suddenly, something is thrown to the floor. The thing that landed with a hard thud was... the game console from my room? The power is on and the screen lights up. Of course, what's running is the Otome game it left in it. Probably because it's on auto mode, the text and voice lines progress on their own. When Eel sees
Arsène Lupin!
No.
Like, don't realize.
Yeah, it's just like playing Code Realize. For some reason, he screams with no voice.
Stop. Please stop. Anything but that.
Eel? Eel loses his composure even more, reaches for the game console. That moment,
Voice. Okay, this.
yeah, you voiced this guy, 1010.
As the only person I trust, I shall tell you my real name.
Oh my god.
My
I fucking called it!
is Il.
Oh, I thought this
I called it!
Epilogy.
Il Fado de Rie.
It'd be really funny if it was a Pelogi though, right?
Finally.
Epilogy.
What? The inside of my head goes blank. Il Fado de Rie? That's the name of the young man on screen, who I've had questioned about all this time? Wait, so... Who is this person in front of me? An unpleasant palpitation shakes my chest. Then Soltis, who had been ignoring me until now...
To Milk Awaki, you had such high praise for this person's character. However, it was meaningless. After all, we angels simply follow God's oracle and maintain the order of heaven. We are puppets without need for emotions. No, this being's true name is Judgment. He simply imitated the personality of this fictional man. All contact and conversation with you was nothing, an act, a falsehood.
He declares a cruel truth with no mercy. Ellipses. How can that be real? I tried to ask him, but...
She wishes for your denial. Answer her however you wish. However, you mustn't cite fictional actions or dialogue. You must defend yourself on your own accord.
Gil desperately flaps his lips without a sound. All that emanates from his throat are dry breaths and gasps, not words. Ellipses. That means...
Impossible. Regardless of your precise imitation of that man's personality and estimates of actions he would perform. You were questioned on your emotions. You cannot reproduce a phenomenon that would absolutely never occur to him.
Ellipses. Gil suddenly raises his head. His anguished gaze meets mine. He looks at my facial expression. He tilts his head in desperation, trying to figure out what he felt, and starts approaching me.
He's wrong. This is wrong, to Milk. I'm not a puppet.
As though trying to cling to me, he extends his hand. By instinct, I take a step back. I'm terribly confused as well. Trying to figure out the truth, all I can do is repeat it. No emotions? An imitation? And all the words until now, and that smile before, were all...
Wait. Don't go. Don't run away. To Milk. To Milk. To Milk.
Once again, Eel tries to close the distance with me, but that frigid voice stops him.
Have you had enough of imitating living things? It's about time to return to being an unthinking puppet.
With Soltis' words as a signal, pillars of light rise all over the place in the shop. From inside the light appear a number of figures. Angels! But... Unlike Soltis and Eel, the angels that appeared have wings stained totally black. But even stranger than that are the expressions on their faces. I know Soltis said that angels don't have emotions, but all of them, as though they were space-afraid space, they tremble with hostility towards Eel. Soltis slowly takes one step back, then declares quietly,
Now, conquer this trial of judgment. Recover this individual, either that or kill that girl, and I shall agree to free you from your fate.
as though instigated by this. One of the fallen angels shouts and releases a small ball of light, that's shaped like a arrow at me.
Two milk.
Maybe just by reflex, Eel extended an arm out as though to shield me and erases it with one hand. With that, I realize it doesn't matter how many of them there are, they stand no chance against Eel. And yet...
No. No, don't come closer. Stay away.
Well, he should have the advantage. He appears to be the one afraid of the fallen angels.
His mind is at its limit. In that case, I shall take the final step.
Soltis, standing further back, narrows his already narrowed eyes at him.
Two Milk Awaki, you had a question earlier concerning the meaning of judgment administered by this individual. In that case, I shall reveal one more truth before your eyes.
What? After revealing so much truth already, there's still more to Eel? From empty space, Soltis pulls out a single spear. But he shows no sign of wielding it, and simply stands holding it, staring straight at Eel.
Don't tell me. That attack the other day. Was it you?
Eel notices the gaze and the presence of the spear, and his body shakes greatly. The cruel truth crosses with his frail rejection. The result is already clear.
By the name of Solitus, proxy of God and apostle of the Oracle.
Stop. No.
Apostle of Judgment, I hereby compel you.
I won't. I don't want to pass judgment anymore.
Return to your original form. Be the weapon.
I don't want to.
Judge the fallen, those who defy the law and gain foolish emotions.
Kill anymore.
At the same time as Soltis' spear shines beautifully, Eel's right arm, injured the other day, starts ignoring his will as it convulses and begins to move. And also we get tinnitus.
Yep.
Upon closer look, his hand and arm are entangled in threads of light appearing from thin air. With a grinding sound, it manipulates his body as he twists in terror. Then in a glitter of a moment,
Don't come near. Quickly, get away from me.
Eel returns to his original form and points his magic towards the fallen angels. However, his shouts fall on deaf ears with the fallen angels. But just because I gained the heart, I won't be executed for that. With such shouts, the fallen angels fire their magic at Eel. During this,
Now, kill them.
he didn't direct that to the fallen angels. He said that to Eel.
I don't want to. No.
Eel's scream rings out. But counter to his refusal, innumerable arrows of light are released with the shout. The magic fires off into all of their bodies, in a single moment without exception. Airs of light bore through all their chests, blood splatters about the shop. It only took a moment for every single one of them to stop moving. In other words, they're all space dead space. Ellipses. Ellipses. Piles of corpses. The shop is filled with the stench of blood. With such a gruesome sight before me. I get dizzy, on the verge of collapse, but I lean against the counter to stay standing. In the center, the creator of this, no, the one forced to create the sight stands in a daze.
Dots.
Splattered blood covers his palms. And all of their corpses. Their bodies and their blood turn to faint particles of light and vanish into the air.
Killed. Again. I was seen. She knows.
Seeing me standing in fear is the last straw. He loses it completely.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What is this pain and strife in my chest? Everything differs from the gathered data. Something like this, it isn't what I yearned for or what they obtained. Weren't emotions supposed to be more beautiful and filled with hope? If this is really what emotions are, if it evokes such agony within me, this individual chooses to abandon everything.
Don't know who that is.
Unsure.
Is it finally my guy?
It might potentially be.
1010, you want to take a stab at it?
I would go for it, yeah.
Yeah.
Unique spirit energy detected. Location detected. Connecting to individual number 000. 0 confirmed. Connection complete. Request from individual approved. Commencing execution of requested process.
Suddenly, along with an inorganic voice sounding out from who knows where.
God.
Dots.
Feels engulfed in light for a moment, then falls to his knees and stops moving. Eel? There's no response. Walking over to him is...
This form is where your truest talents lie.
Soltis casually steps through the area where the fallen angel corpses were and holds a hand over Eel.
Completion of objective confirmed. Apostle of Judgment has been collected, teleporting to heaven.
Damn it! It won't open! What's going on?
Ignis, move over! It's no use. It has something been placed over my face. Ugh.
Soltis stops his actions. He probably reacted to the voices of Ignis and everyone, who returned earlier than planned by Miser's direction. As though waiting for this timing...
Yeah.
Kyrie, obey.
Kyrie comes leaping out of the kitchen and heads straight for the room with the gate. Likely due to being taken totally by surprise, Salt is unable to react to this as Kyrie manages to slip inside.
That's amazing. You must have said it's closed. Come on, Miser. Fucking flips the sign!
The time is 12:30. I don't like military time. The gate opens vigorously. A presence of overwhelming power flows into the shop. From the demon world Asmodia, a non-human king returns to face an angel.
Huh?
However, when Miser notices the sight of Eel collapse on the floor,
I'll
oh shit!
kill you.
Yo, new sprite.
Whoa!
Damn.
He thrusts unprecedented hatred and murderous intent at Soltis standing next to him. The sheer intent to kill seems to become blades and cuts into Soltis. However, he doesn't even move an eyebrow and calmly observes the situation.
Miser Rex, I have poor prospects facing you as an opponent. The priority objective is complete. Even without collection, he must eventually return to heaven voluntarily. Wait!
He vanishes with a glare of light. Ellipses. Ellipses. The only thing left there is the sound of intense rain from outside and silence to the point of sadness. Ellipses. What? Exactly what is... In the middle of this, I'm totally confused. It's like I'm seeing a terrible dream. But the ruined interior of the shop serves as proof of the tragedy and chaos that occurred here in reality. Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
There goes gravity.
The depths of these fallen angels. And the truth that Soltis mentioned? A broken fragment of glass falls from the table and the shattering sound rings out. I instinctively look over. Ah! Eel's on the floor, his head still hung down. Fearfully, I walk over to him. Eel? I call his name and peer into his face.
Ellipses.
Eel, hey, what is it, buddy?
Ellipses.
His eyes only say nothingness, space period. Even after I give him a light shake, he doesn't move on his own. It's as though he has truly become a puppet, space period.
Dot.
He simply announces in a mechanical way.
Full erasure of emotions confirmed. Personality data reset complete.
That's all.
Folks.
Yeah, folks. Anyway, chapter 3!
Okay.
Whoa.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3!
Wow.
Wow.
So happy and cheerful.
Yeah, we're so happy here. Yay. Oh, it's Miser's perspective?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Whoa. Oh, sorry.
Rindo?
Is Rindo there too?
This is my perspective.
Okay.
I, Miser Rex, met him about 15 years ago. At the time, it hadn't been long since I came to the shop. Enchante and the human world, I had only begun to understand various things. Back then, the only regulars at Enchante were myself and Canis. Or, so I thought. Excuse me, Markiplier, you're blocking my text.
Oh no, I think this is
Probably
so
Grandpa. Oh no, he went to the bathroom.
the one with the piss. You know, that's just like Grandpa. Grandpa used to piss all the time.
Always leaving it in.
His only
opportune times to go piss, girl.
His only hobbies back in the day were fucking and pissing. That was it.
God.
That's we always remember him fondly. Space period. Sorry, I forgot to gotta end every sentence with that. So Matcha, what are you feeling about this?
Literally
I'm feeling
30
a-
seconds after I leave!
I'm feeling away.
Okay.
Miser! There's someone I want you to meet!
During a time when Canis returned to Medio and vacated the shop, I was suddenly told this and basically forced by Soan to the front of a certain room. At his urging, I entered the room with him, and the inside was lonely with no lights on. And he was there. Dots. On the bed.
Grandpa?
As though trying to protect his own body. With sheets all the way up to his head, there was a young man with eyes cast downward. When I saw the wings of mixed white and black on his back sticking out from the sheets, I instantly understood what kind of being he was. An angel. No, a fallen angel? I sought an explanation from Sohan, and he spoke with a difficult expression.
Oh.
We don't need to hear it, because in summary, shortly before I first came to the shop, he was found sitting in front of the gate. He was injured and unable to look the other way. Someone took him into his care. And for some reason, he had kept his existence hidden from myself and Canis until today.
I get first dibs!
He gets first dibs, after all.
Fucking dotting!
I don't know.
Oh, wait. Is that so on?
The dots are eel.
Eel, and then so on
And
now.
so on.
As you can see, no matter what I do or say, he doesn't respond at all. Demons and angels, they have the image of what? Of having some connection, right? At this rate, I don't see him recovering. However, as something like a demon, I figured you might be able to speak to him. I'm going to the bar.
What a silly reason, and to be exact, I'm not a demon, you know?
Wait, what? But he's
Don't mind that. Actually, JK, ha ha ha. What?
what?
What? However, in the end, I was forced by Sohan to stand in front of the fallen angel, and I reluctantly tried speaking to him. Hey, buddy! Nice to meet you. See. Oh, not a big talker, are you? Hey, Sohan, he's not even moving. I don't even know if he's breathing. What am I supposed to do?
You say that, but this is actually better than before. Until a short time ago, just getting near him would set him into a terrified state.
I see. So this is why he didn't introduce Canis and I to him until now. I understand. Not really, I never will, but
You never
Sohan
will.
still shows no sign of letting me go, so I try speaking again. Alright, so what's your name? My name is Miser. See. Ellipsy, that's an interesting name. His body shook slightly, however, he still didn't open his mouth. Do you not have a name?
Ellipsy.
Name this angel and that hair color. Don't tell me you're the angel of judgment. Ah.
What?
Oh, sorry. Late explanation. Normally, angels don't have emotions. If they gain emotions, they become fallen angels. Even I know that much.
Thanks.
Okay.
Also, for all of you dummies listening in,
Wow.
in Calum, there's the Space Angel of Judgment Space, a being known as the strongest of the weapons, serving as the executioner of fallen angels. For some reason, while not outright hostile, as often told in the human world, angels have a strange dislike of demon kind, at least according to the rumors. No idea what that would be. I had been gathering such information so as not to be taken by surprise in the case of a sudden encounter. Anyway, back to the story.
Was that a...
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Why would such a big shot be here? In surprise, I stoop down and peer into his hidden face. See. I was shocked. There was nothing in the expression of his face to manifest emotion. The only thing there was dark and clouded despair in his eyes. Lipsy. As I was bewildered, our cases met. Then, from his lips, I noticed a slight movement. Lipsy. What is love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more? Love? I tried to ask what he meant, but there was no reply. Afterwards, he only repeated this. Something like a broken doll would do. When I saw him like this, I couldn't help but feel pain in my chest. I can't quite describe it, but in the past, I too despaired. I rejected the state of human existence. My state at the time overlapped with him to a painful degree. So without thinking, could you entrust him to me for a while? I had made such a proposal before I knew it. It was easy enough to say. But all that awaited me afterwards was difficulty and emptiness.
I can fix that.
So on, not right now, please. No matter what me or so on said, and he said a lot, or tried to care for him, his response was reliably zero. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt
What is
me no
space
more.
love?
What is space love? Space.
All he did was repeat these words. He's a fallen angel. He should have gained a heart. Yet no matter how much time passed, no emotion other than despair sprouted within him. As I repeated the same thing every day, even I started to give up. For a change of pace, I went out on the town, still racking my brain for a solution. Then I happened to pass in front of a certain game shop.
What the fuck?
Fuck is that sound effect? What the fuck? That's so out of place.
There was a strange flashy video and some odd sounds playing on the advertisement TV, so I stopped without thinking. What was playing there was an Otome game.
God damn it, Miser, you did this.
I wondered what that even was. I reached for a nearby flyer. A game played from the female
Oh, no.
perspective. Gender! To enjoy romance with men. Gender. I normally have no interest at all in this and would immediately leave, but it's a genre dealing with space love space, the thing that Fallen Angel is so fixated on. The words evoke emotions and the characters react with expression changes.
Oh my god, please stop
GGs.
explaining
No.
what an Otome game is. I'm going to fucking rip my eyes out.
My eyes freeze on that, and I didn't rip them out. It's possible that he doesn't even know how to show emotions with facial expressions. Well, it might be a decent reference.
Your faces too.
On such a casual whim, I decided to buy the game with a console and gift it to him. Anyway, I'll leave it here. You operated just as I explained. Try playing it if you feel like it. Although getting him to pick it up would be the biggest problem. Night was approaching, so I did the bare minimum, set up an explanation before leaving the room.
Dots. Longer dots. Command. Confirmed. Language analysis executing.
Dots? More dots?
Thank you. Because of you, I was able to learn true love.
Dots? Love? This man, he learned it in such short time?
That might have been Eel.
Oh.
I
Deal?
don't know. I don't know anymore.
Oh no.
Move on.
Yeah.
I think it's
Ellipse. Commencing calculation. Error.
Ah,
Altering data acquisition priority. Quantifying this man's various statuses, observing trends, commencing calculation. Calculation complete. Conformity ratio 87%. Copying personality data complete. Repeating calculations to increase preciseness level.
The next morning, at the same time I was stifling a yawn and walking into the shop.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Shout of astonishment from So On echoed out.
Oh, that's totally so on.
There he is, good old So On. Thinking something happened, I rushed into the shop and was dumbfounded.
Oh no! I just looked in chat.
Oh my god! There, humming a tune and sitting at the counter with the game console in hand was the fallen angel. Thank God I didn't give him the Mafia game. It was shocking enough for him to have come out of his room, yet.
Oh? Good morning.
As I stood there, dumbfounded still, he faced me and gave me a graceful greeting. What's going on here?
That's my line! He was sitting here playing that goddamn Mafia game like it's normal when I got here this morning. He keeps saying he. You're the
didn't give
one.
him the Mafia game.
Oh shit! You're the one who saw him last yesterday. Did you do something to him? I was out on the bar.
I didn't really do. Oh, wait, let me see that. Oh shit, was it the Mafia game? Shit. I snatched away the game console he was holding and peered at the screen, but so on.
I don't fucking know.
Protagonist of the game.
Protagonist of the game. 1010.
Oh, thank you very much. This is the item I was searching for. To think you would find such a rare item for me.
There.
Where?
Right there. I saw the figure of a man with the exact same smile that the fallen angel before my eyes was making. Ha ha ha. You're kidding. I had a bad feeling as he turned to face us, as we gushed cold sweat. What?
Just gushed it.
Gushed.
Nice to meet you. I am Il Fado de Re.
The fallen angel stated his name with a smile. That moment, I cursed my yesterday self for acting so careless. That's right. I fucked up. The Atome game I gave him was the story of a man and woman realizing their love.
Thanks.
Wow.
The thing he sought most was space love space, and he saw that character obtain it. Thus, he had a misunderstanding that if he became the same being, he could also know love. And in the span of only one night, he copied that personality.
Wow.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Back to me.
In the end, he never developed naturally and was anchored into a fictional personality. That the being known as Il you've interacted with to this day, his true identity. My bad.
Ellipses.
Uh,
Oh, somehow Rindo showed up during that.
It's a pretty old game, so I was sure nobody around would realize it, but who would have thought it would get a remake now of all times and then be used against us like this?
Ellipses. Oh. As Miser spoke in a self-deprecating way, all we could do is sit as we sat in our seats was answer with silence. In a corner of the shop, with pure white wings, and eyes lacking any light in them, focusing on nothing,
Ellipsy.
an angel with the face expressing no emotion, who lost his heart, Yeel sits absent-mindedly in a chair.
This was in the story just now, but can you give us a flashback, Miser? Fallen angels seem to be those who obtain emotions by some reason or another, and as a result are treated as criminals.
In that case, does that mean Eel had real emotion?
From Final Fantasy X-2?
Yeah, I can't hear you. My question, Miser shows incomplete agreement.
What?
Miser shows incomplete agreement.
Probably, not for sure.
That is not how you word that.
How much was imitation, and how much was his own real emotion? That's something that in the end we never figured out and ended up in this situation. Ellipses.
There's only one thing for certain. It was fixated on the emotion of space love space to an abnormal degree and wanted to know it.
Did they copy paste the word fucking love?
I think so.
And just.
And Eel was attached to Atome games with that as a basis. He was collecting data on emotions, all of his actions for the sake of understanding copy and pasted love.
Miser feebly agrees with that with a that's right and does an about face.
What?
You know.
Oh, that's right! About face. Even if the inside was fake, it was still trying in his own way to find the answer.
He clenches his fist, and I can tell without looking at his face he's quietly boiling inside with anger. The target of that rage is unmistakable, the one who opposed us, of the same race as Eel.
No.
Oh my god.
It's toward the angel.
We
Solstice. You wanna...
Hey!
Yeah, sure.
Okay, a young man who worked at Mikada's assistant,
Stop
his true
it.
identity was an angel targeting Eel sent from the heavenly world. He calls himself the Apostle of the Oracle.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what it feels to be emotionless. But it was really ill today. Seemed to be lacking in so many ways. I can see why.
Inability to read the mood, or the true meaning behind words. Not understanding delicate feelings like sadness. That must be the reason.
And, knowing Eel's past, you tried to protect him. You were overprotective beyond any of us. I feel bad hiding the truth from you, but I just couldn't say it. I mean, how do you explain that? After all, I didn't know what could cause the heart and personality he gained to disintegrate into nothing. We weren't on his route yet.
Suddenly, Kyrie makes a painful face.
Ow. I heard he abandoned his whole personality. Then what will happen to Il now? Did he really just turn into a space puppet space? The fuck? And Smile, you ever talk about anything?
My heart freezes. He won't smile anymore.
Oh my god.
Eel?
Did you listen to the whole story too, Mil?
I was reading the abridged version. The one who would smile so much every day? I just can't believe it, so I hurriedly walked over to Eel. Eel, this is all just a joke. You know, a little trick, a little ha-ha, a little goof, right?
Ellipsy.
Ellipsy. Oh, I know, there's a bunch of things I wanted you to help with today, so...
Ellipsy.
The words I...
His line just give me ellipses down.
The words I was desperately stringing together weren't even noticed by Eel with an inorganic face. Eel. All I can make are hoarse voices, and next to me.
What?
I'm a horse now. Nay.
Ah, steak!
Ignis stands up forcefully, violently grabs Eel by the collar, and pulls him up.
An imitation! Emotionless! Don't screw with us! What the hell are you doing with that dumb look? Quit your shitty act and answer her! I'll shove a steak down your throat. And aren't you mad that you're that bastard over there saying whatever he wants about you? I thought you quit being such a shut-in loser. Were you lying when you came to me asking about how you could help Two Milk? Of course not, right?
Ellipsy.
Come on, say something!
Ignis? Enough.
Have it.
Candace calls his name in a warning way, and Ignis lets go of Eel's collar. As though thrown down, Eel falls back into his chair. His arms forcefully swing down and shake like he didn't stop the impact.
Ellipsy.
I'm sorry, Eel. If I didn't try and flee from Eel at the time, this might not have happened. Sadness and despair dominate my heart. Also, for not trusting him, I'm
What
really angry and regretful at myself.
B.
His
Oh
true
my
identity is that of the strongest weapon of heavenly world Calum, the angel of judgment and executioner of the fallen angels. Originally, like other angels, he had no emotions. After this fall, he imitated the personality and name of a character appearing in his home game.
Angel of darkness.
Sing my angel of music.
Sing!
Sorry. I'm gonna stay away from Enchante for a while.
Okay, miser. What the fuck?
I kind of fucked everything up. So
After his
bye.
brief explanation, saying only this miser departs looking haggard, but nobody even tried to stop him. What the fuck, dude? Rindo, after seeing him off with mixed feelings, with a face just as heavy as Miser's, tries to give me an encouraging smile.
Might be difficult anytime soon, but it may be best for you to run your business as you did until now.
Because by some unexpected chance, Eel's personality and emotions could come back. With such final words of consideration, Rindo returns to the GPM.
Bye.
Alright, Rindo, thanks for being a friend. According to later contact from him, after that incident, it seems the disappearance has suddenly stopped. GPM cleared the suspicions of Eel for the time being, searching for the angels' goal and the abducted people. It also seemed to be conducting an inquiry into Inmikado, who was the one to hire Solitus as his assistant. As for us during that time, Eel, can you stand up?
Ellipsy.
I grasp his hand and gently prompt him on, and he stands up to match my movement. Then 1 step, 2 steps, we walk as I hold his arm so he doesn't fall.
Ellipsy.
As though copying me, he follows along, albeit slowly. It seems if I give him instructions or guide him, he can at least move around. By some unexpected chance, his personality could return, huh? I feel like it could break at any moment, but the possibility is one thing barely holding me together. Oh, right, we should try talking to the others. Things like old memories, it could have some effect, or I don't think any of these have any effect on our ending. I think it's just like we cycle through them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably cycled through all of them, right?
Yeah, I think we cycled through all of them. But I'm just gonna talk to Candace first. Like, we aren't gonna have choices for this one. I forgot to turn on the redeems.
Oh!
Ooh, actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, there we go. Cool. So if we have to do something, we can. Candace, do you have a minute?
No, but for you always. Tuna
What?
and
Yeah.
eel.
Yeah.
Ellipse.
He doesn't show any expression, but I can tell that Candace is painfully looking at the sight of an emotionless eel. I heard you were also concerned about eel along with Miser. Are you also gonna just leave us here?
Did you hear that I was concerned? Huh. Indeed. I spoke briefly about it before, but my instincts tell me to protect him. That was my thinking. I might leave, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
It may have been influenced by his carefree personality, but that's not all, I believe. While unconscious of it, I may have sensed the fact that it was mentally quite childlike.
Can we please not talk about this
no,
anymore?
my God.
Actually, Candace,
We're gonna
never mind.
rephrase.
Never mind. Can we talk about something else?
He just seemed a little lost, okay?
Okay, he then starts bowing his head apologetically. Thank you, Candace.
I am bowing. Can you see?
Yes,
You can't, but I'm bowing, trust me.
I can.
I'm sorry, Jubal. While this may sound irresponsible in this situation, I gotta go too.
No.
Oh, I actually would also like to return to Medio for a time.
What the fuck?
Why?
I received a summons from Titania. By way of the fairies I brought the other day, she must have learned of this incident.
Alright, I'm sure she's probably worried about us too. After I nod awkwardly, Candace apologizes yet again, then returns to Medio through the gate. What the fuck?
Deuces! See you later.
We want to help me with this. Several days pass.
Oh, we actually didn't get to.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, I thought we would cycle, but I guess we just
Anyways, I went back to my world to, get
Ignis,
steak.
what the fuck? As the owner, I did my best to act strong, but...
Ellipse.
Oh my
In a
God.
corner of the shop, every time the sight of him hanging his head enters my view, the emptiness inside me grows.
Did you just prop him up in the corner of the shop?
Yeah. I gave him a little pillow. Then, a certainly lively guest entered from the gate. Oh no,
Oh
not you
my God.
again!
Kidding right now.
Yo, I'm here to visit. Hey, Eel. You ill?
I'm going to.
Oh.
I wasn't making a bad joke just now, right? It just slipped out.
He cheerfully enters from the gate, doesn't notice Ignis giving him a dirty look, and starts looking around. Oh, I guess
That
Ignis
you knuckle
stayed.
sandwich.
I guess Ignis stayed. That's one good boy out of everybody.
Ellipse.
Ah, there you are. Jeez, it's hard to find you if you sit in a corner like that.
Wait a minute, Jeremy, right now Eel is...
Ill, I know.
Jeremy doesn't know the situation, but my restraint doesn't reach him in time. He starts speed walking towards the Eel and... Right before, Ignis grabs Jeremy by the collar, or more literally by the neck, and drags him back to stop him.
What do you want, stupid tiger? We got enough trouble to deal with right now. If you want to go eat some ice over there.
That's not it. I just said I have business with Ill right now. Ill. Back in Beastia, near our turf, there's a huge number of angels.
What?
And they're not ill at all.
Jeremy, what do you mean? Angles in Bestia?
Well, I just happened to run into them and secretly watched them for a while. My own thing. Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
They were just staring into the huge hole that opened up in the sky near our turf. Anyway, I was wondering why angels would even be in Beastia and a huge hole. But they wouldn't leave the spot no matter how much time passed. And they weren't like Eel and seemed scared. So everyone is on edge. So I figured I'd ask Eel to come along as a fellow angel and get them to leave.
Angels went to Bestia? With this timing?
Right. Doesn't seem like a coincidence. Do they have another goal besides taking Eel back?
From Jeremy's story, it doesn't sound like they were simply sucked into a wormhole. Soltis had infiltrated the GPM. Could they have used one of their fixed wormholes to go to Bestia?
I don't know what you're talking about, by the way. Sounded like they were muttering things like experiment, also influence here, final stage.
Final destination.
That last sentence.
Ellipses. I wonder why. I have a strangely bad feeling. It seems like angels have conflict with Bestia, so I doubt they would want to go there for a visit. And they're looking into a wormhole. After thinking for a while, I walk over to Eel.
Hey, Two Milk, would you still love me if I was a wormhole?
Yes, I would, Ignis, but we're not on your route.
Okay.
Eel, could this have something to do with them breaking your emotions?
Ellipsy.
I should have known. As expected, you won't answer. The laugh I put all efforts into making trembles to a pathetic degree. Don't cry, don't grieve. As the one who pushed him to this point, I don't have the right.
What?
If I have time to be depresso, I should put that effort into getting him back to normal in espresso.
Can you even make an espresso?
I can. I know how to make coffee.
Oh.
But the only thing that changes is the time passing by in vain. That day too, after everyone left the shop, I continued talking about things to Eel. So anyway, right after Grandpa took me into his care when I was still little, he said, I don't know what girls like, just choose whatever you like from these. And brought a mountain of picture books for me. Heh, pretty rough, right? But one of them, even though I was really young, I could tell one had such a wonderful story. There was a time when I obsessively read it. I think you'd like it too, Eel. I wonder where I stored it.
Ellipsy.
Oh, I know. You look at this magazine article. They say a new Otome game's coming out. I was thinking about playing again. I ended up not finishing that game after all.
What the fucker, why?
So this time, let's go through it together. It's this game called Code Realize. And talk about our thoughts. No.
Ellipsy.
Ellipsy. I've been repeating the same thing for the last several days. Like I'm desperately clinging to it, but no matter how many times I talk to Eel, he has never answered. Not even once.
Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Krororo. This is no good of me. If I let down my guard, I'm liable to collapse no matter what I'm doing. But sadness, wishing to return to before. I'm the only one between us who holds such feelings.
This is really what emotions are. It evokes such agony within me. This individual chooses to abandon everything.
Seeing how how Eel shouted that, he might have actually desired to state. In that case, what do I do? I hope that's not Dromy again.
I hope it is.
Whoa! At the quiet sound of the doorbell, I look towards the gate with Kororo. And from there... Oh, thank God.
Hey, it's been a while.
What the fuck, dude? Everyone left me!
I knew you were gonna yell at me.
After several days, Miser appears with an awkward smile. After sitting Eel down by the window, Miser leads me out into the backyard.
I heard this was the place where Eel first succeeded in helping, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me of my, everything I lost. It was an, it was an unexpected topic, but it's true, so I nodded right away. I see. You weren't at the shop at the time, right?
Yeah, to be honest, it was regrettable. I wanted to see that site if possible.
While saying this, he looks up at the sky with a sorrowful face. The cause of that sorrow is unmistakably... You actually cherish Eel a lot, don't you, Miser? He's like he's real family, like a little brother. But like an adult. When I mumble this, Miser gives me a surprised look. Then...
Yeah, you might be right about that.
At first it was sympathy from the crisis himself. Then a sense of guilt for the false personality. But in the end...
As a friend, as family, as an associate, at Enchante, I wanted to protect Eel.
Wanted to protect. Flipping that around, Miser must regret failing to protect him. Miser. As I hesitated about what to say to him, he takes a breath and smiles.
To tell the truth, about his first time helping you, I mentioned, Eel actually reported that to me.
What?
Let me flash back.
After helping, right when Miser returned to Enchante.
Please listen, Miser. I managed to help 2 Milk for the first time, and she said I'm like a human, and that she likes my smile.
Miser gently speaks about it, saying he seemed truly happy. Why was it worded like that?
I don't know.
That much. You was that happy about what I told him?
It's true that Eel's personality was distorted, and that it was false overall, yet. Back then, was the smile that Eel showed you really a fake? Did he merely resemble that character?
Ellipses. No. The moment I remember that smile, ellipses, the tears I was holding back until now all come spilling out from my eyes at once. Why did I doubt him at the time, even for a moment, even though I learned everything about him was fake? Such a wonderful smile, could never be copied, it could never be just an act. It was like he wanted to tell me thank you with everything he had, with that beautiful smile.
I see. Then I'm sure, well, he didn't realize it himself. That was Eel's true smile.
If what Miser said is true, I'll be really happy. However, but realizing that now is too late. Eel's heart is no longer... That's Canis. I heard the
Not
noise.
like you two. I'm here. It's not like you two to give up so easily. A mean still remains.
Imagine if it
Wow.
was just Dromy. Just wearing metal boots.
Oh, my suit!
Canis.
Just kidding, it's actually me. It's been some time. I just returned from Medio.
Yeah, but what did you mean just now? There's still a means.
Dromy was trying to take my helmet. Oh, sorry, you didn't mean about that. Exactly as I said. After speaking of this incident in detail, Titania sent me with a message. It seems she peered into Eel's mind out of curiosity when you last visited Video.
Huh. Yeah, she was horrified.
Tragic thing to happen. It seems my unpleasant premonition was right. With such a birth, his mind was steeped in darkness to a frightening degree. However, it is still too soon to despair.
What?
You could say there's a connection between the presence of emotion and presence of mind. If he was truly a puppet with no contents, he would not be a living being, and it wouldn't even be possible to peer into his mind. In other words, Eel and angels have a mind to accept emotions. Therefore, a soul should exist within them. Right now, most likely, either the contents has been sealed off or has been sucked out.
Oh, then...
Yes, by some means, if the stolen emotions and memories could be sent back into the soul, remaining within his body.
Oh.
Oh,
After hearing the story, me and Miser look at each other. In other words, there's still a chance of his emotions coming back?
I see. The nature of angels. We still have no understanding of that. So, of course, we'd have no idea how to get them back. Indeed. That's why I said...
Antivirus alert.
Oh,
Your PC is
Chroma!
There's an
Thank you.
antivirus alert.
Oh god, antivirus alert. Hi Chroma, how you doing? Hope everything's fantastic one. Hi, my name is Nur. I'm a computer virus VTuber. Currently we are playing Cafe Enchanté. It's an Otome game, and I'm joined with 1010, Matcha, Emoji, and Brevi. Hope you had a good stream playing Anno? But yeah, hope you had a good stream. Kick your feet up and relax if you need to. We're just gonna be reading for a little bit longer. Thank you. Did we read this already?
A means still remains.
Okay. Then we need to learn more about Eel and angels.
Yes. For that, the unknown world, the heavenly world, Calum. Eel's homeland is where we must head. You know, just going up to heaven.
Yeah, you're just going to talk to God, you know?
Are we gonna fight God?
I mean, this isn't really a JRPG, it's an Otome game, but I guess we can do that. What should we do is the look I give them. What? What should we do is the look I give them.
Thanks, game.
But without hesitation, the answer is long settled. I nearly trip over myself rushing back into the shop. I tightly grasp Eel's strengthless hand as he sits by the window. I'm sorry, Eel. This is for my ego. You can resent me for it, but still. I just can't give up on your smile.
Ellipsy.
Fade to black.
Fade to black.
Wow.
2 days later. After explaining to Ignis, Rindo, and everyone else. We're thoroughly prepared and are set to head to Calum in the early morning.
Ellipsy.
In my right hand, I securely grasp Eel's hand. He still doesn't grasp back, but the single hope in sight, his chilled body seems just a bit warmer. While I'm there, Rindo, who's staying in the human world to handle business, as well as Kairi and Kororo, come up to me.
So, you're really going. The angels are hostile to you. You'll run into danger for certain, you know?
Yeah, I know that. I'll just get in the way, but I want to help as much as I can to take back Eel's broken heart. I see. Rindo says with a smile and doesn't try to stop anymore to stop me.
Fuck?
Why are you writing like this, game?
What's happening? Why did the narration suddenly become this has been constant?
Leave stuff over here to us, and definitely come back together with the usual ill. I'll be serving lattes.
Yeah, lattes.
You don't even know how to make one.
Yes, I do. I taught you. Next to me, and not as I nod to Kyrie, in front of the gate, everyone who will be accompanying me is assembled.
The heavenly world, huh? Were there any records saying it has no substance or stake? Like, the moment we step in, we plummet above the clouds. Give me a break for bad jokes like that.
What?
Who knows what you just said, Ignis? Those were just things Rindo randomly wrote to convince us to stop. In reality, it could all be exactly wrong or exactly like you said. We could just eat shit.
Yeah, we could.
Regardless of the type of world, battle with angels will be unavoidable. Steel yourselves beforehand. You too, Two Milk. Get ready to fight.
Okay.
Ah, bring it on! I was left outside last time, so I'm going all out this time, Doctor!
Heh.
What's wrong with you? Why are you laughing?
Heh.
A new user
It's
has
nothing. I'm
logged
just
in.
happy for your words. Thank you, Jay the Winter Jaguar, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Until you heard about this, I don't know that guy is all you would say.
What the fuck is going on with the writing?
going on?
The writing is getting worse and worse the more we play.
Wait, Ignis, you were saying things like that? Shut up! That time was, I was really pissed off too.
Including Ignis's flustered excuses, everyone seems to be full of hope. Even Miser has totally gone back to normal. I smile at Eel, standing next to me. Look, Eel, everyone's lending their strength for your smile. Well, it might be a bit different a meeting from what you sought to learn. You're seen as important and loved by everyone, you know.
Ellipsy.
I guide Eel's hand to the doorknob. I place my palm over his and slowly push it open. And step into a world of light. Ba 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 da 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 da. Welcome to Super Smash Brothers. After passing through the gate, at first I'm surprised by the dark space, but quickly realize it's indoors. Relying on the little light, we head outside, turning around to look all around us. Huh,
What?
this is
Is that a boat? Oh my god, is that Noah's Ark?
oh my god.
Is that the ship of Theseus?
No, it's Noah's Ark, god damn it, Rindo. Wait, why are you here?
A wrecked ship? But this is dry land. Why is this here? The gate was in this, right?
Ellipsy?
Miser, you're staring at the ship. What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I sensed a powerful barrier. It was probably hiding in here when he got kicked out for a time by Sohan.
Yeah!
He's still holding punch all this time later.
Ah, I see. Seems like Eel's being pursued by Solstice and them after all. According to Miser, once you discover this or use the gate inside, it would be pretty easy to find afterwards. But on the other hand, it would set up for the area's existence to be hidden from anyone who isn't aware of it. Once we gain distance from it, the space would hide itself. Even if a battle occurred, it should be fine. In that case, seems like the perfect hiding space.
Okay.
Okay. I guess. Ellipses. All alone in a dark place, huh? I'm sure Eel felt lonely. As I was thinking this, Candace suddenly let out a groan.
What's wrong?
Sorry for the shock. Strength suddenly left my body. It seems I have poor affinity with the heavenly world. My tummy hurts.
Wait, that's... like Ignis and Medio, it's like how Eel gets weakened by the environment of Bestia.
Indeed, but it's strange.
You guys are like Pokemon.
Ah, interesting comparison. Plants, water. With a decent amount of natural things to bless me, my strength seldom ever falls at all.
What does that mean? I see Candace looking around and I also start looking at the surroundings. What? A sight I never imagined expands out. The sound ringing from my footsteps is hard. The open space continuing out before my eyes is a beautiful yet cold path. At regular intervals, pillars serving unknown purposes are lined up along it. In the distance, while beautiful, I see multiple giant structures seemingly balancing while ignoring gravity and physics. Ellipses. This is...
Ellipses?
This is the Heavenly World Calum?
Ah!
Thanks, game.
Wow.
I was about to say, like, we drew two back. What? The fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, we'd never been here
I forgot
before.
it did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Honestly.
Yeah.
Now I see. This environment would naturally weaken me.
Because it makes no. Yeah. I don't smell any plants at all. It's mostly, no, completely artificial.
The Heavenly World of Calum filled with mystery. Its true character is out of a world where divinity and science fuse together. I want to be shocked, as it's completely different from the image in my head, but...
Anyway, we don't have time to stand around gawking. Let's try heading somewhere. Somewhere with stakes.
We're here for a way to restore Eel's emotions. As we walk around and survey the distance, looking for a place that may have clues. Is that... A tower?
Do they only like to draw 3 backgrounds?
I think so. Its presence is different from the other structures, even from a distance it looks enormous. The beautiful yet inorganic tower stands tall, extending far into the heavens.
Doesn't it seem pretty obvious that there's something there?
What?
Okay.
Does it?
We have no other clues at present anyway. We should go and take a closer look.
Yeah, I got it. Let's go, Eel? Question mark?
Ellipsy.
We're heading to Tilted Towers.
Yeah. Remember to thank the bus driver. After several hours with some breaks in between, we walked quite a long distance.
Ah, pillars.
Move far enough that the ship with the gate is completely out of sight. It seems we're closer to the tower in the distance, but also like we're not. I don't know how big it actually is, so I can't get any sense of distance. Wah! As I'm thinking, my right hand is pulled, and my walking is forcibly stopped. No, it wasn't quite a pull. The person whose hands I'm holding suddenly stopped in place. I think this looked behind me.
Ellipsy.
There I see Eel, who seems to have stopped by his own will. Huh? Eel? Everyone else seems to notice the abnormality looking at him left behind. During this confusion...
Single organ?
One organ. A solemn tone of one organ seems to echo from the distance. The moment we hear it, the eel filled with nothing until now.
Ellipsy.
Slowly raises his head. After his eyes with no light in them catch sight of us, he begins to speak.
Commencing analysis of surrounding life forms. Organism codes match no administrative individuals. Neither angels nor fallen angels. Determine if intruders from another world accordingly. Hereafter, commencing judgment of foreign invaders threatening the peace of Heavenly World Calum.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. A sound of wind. By the time I realized what it meant, light was filling my field of vision. And my body doesn't hurt.
Are you injured?
No, I'm fine. Wow, your sprite looks so cool.
Thank you.
Miser is standing in front of front as though shielding me, and the magic circle he seems to be using as a shield is cracked. What about the others?
Something like that won't work on us, but it's still he!
Yes, indeed, it would have been strange for us not to consider a situation like this. That's right. If he was a weapon, it would be natural for him to eliminate invaders.
Everyone looks into the sky.
Ellipsy.
Flying high in the air is the space angel of judgment space with pure white wings. His chilling eyes, enough to make me shiver, looks down upon us as space foreign enemies space, period.
Here it comes!
The moment Ignis shouts.
Fire.
Yeah, it's my element. Oh, that's what you mean.
It was literally a rain of light, not even fire. The countless arrows of light falling from the sky are no divine blessing, but a calamity as they pour down onto us.
What? This is way too much so suddenly.
Ignis sprints to dodge at high speed, and Candace uses a sword to barely repel the arrows.
Yum.
His spells are fast. He's not showing any mercy. Don't move from behind me.
Yeah. Miser shouts while he doesn't look back. Each time his magic circles break, he creates a new one to hold the defense. However, there's a limit to this. Gradually, Eel starts to gain dominance. At the same time as deploying a large magic circle, Miser turns to look at me once. But just once.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think Eel wants to hurt any of us either. I have a feeling that what he wanted to say, and upon seeing me give a nod of determination, Miser immediately calls to Ignis and Canis.
Both of you, let's counterattack, but of course, don't overdo it.
I guess I can't help it. What a seriously bothersome guy.
Leave the front to us.
With Miser's order as a signal, the two leap high up. They close in on Eel from front and back.
Oh. This is my chance to see if hitting you will wake you up. Better clench your teeth, Eel.
Forgive us.
However,
Deploy barrier.
in a single moment, walls of light suddenly appear and stops their two attacks. Unable to fly as the two of them fall, Eel sends out new arrows.
Block them!
The magic circles created by Miser shield the two as they fall, but are unable to endure more and shatter. The two frontliners manage to land as Miser supports them from the rear, but there's no time for rest.
Estimating maximum movement speed of Ignis Carbunculus. Concurrently measuring endurance level of Canis Espada. Complete. Increasing projectile speed. Adding Divine Blessing for defense penetration.
Ah! Ah!
They couldn't totally stop it this time. The arrows of light managed to cut into the bodies of Ignis and Canis.
Ignis, we must regroup.
Canis endures the pain while he once more starts cutting down arrows. From both defense and sight obscuring, Ignis starts raising a tall wall of flame. Aren't you two injured?
Don't say stupid things! Just barely a flesh wound! Also, what was that just now? Power of those arrows suddenly changed.
Would he have changed their effectiveness to correspond with our abilities?
As though to affirm Canis's guess.
Fall.
Several giant pillars of light came down from the heavens, piercing the wall of flame.
Oh, wait, what? This is seriously way too fast.
Seeming to think the defenses wouldn't hold, Miser hurriedly thrusts his hand out and... Shattered fragments of magic circles gathered. They become lightning and fly off the pillars of light. That's a single sentence, by the way, no period.
Oh.
With an immense roar and shake, the powers offset each other.
A beam battle.
Against wide areas of light arrows explosions, against the giant pillars of light purple lightning. Chains of light tangle with chains of darkness, Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
Giant halos appear and surround us, but are pierced by dark spears. Every form of magic that Eel unleashes is countered by a different magic attack.
Ellipsy. He seriously has the same fire powers me?
An angel and a demon king, but maybe
not a
not a
demon.
demon king because he said he wasn't a demon. Arch enemies, as known in the human world, are having a battle just like the legends would tell of. Darkness and light crash against each other in the sky countless times and shake the world itself, just like Kingdom Hearts.
Hands you a steak.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, Ignis. I'm doing my utmost to save my trembling legs and eat my steak and remain standing, so not to break Miser's focus. At the same time, in a place a little ways away, are the two frontliners.
Can I have a steak too?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. Is this the true power of Eel? I feel better already. Thank you.
He was always in a more of a support role after all, and I'm the DPS.
And so to further show his true power, Eel soars even higher.
Can we get much higher?
He fixes his gaze out on Miser, who's been managing to offset his attacks.
Including all simple forms of attack will be neutralized or offset. Threat level maximum. Searching for most effective spell against Miser Rex.
Oh.
Hit. Requesting approval for the use of large-scale destruction spell rank 2. Cherubim and supply of spirit energy required. Request granted. Commencing convergence.
From even higher in the sky, silver-colored rain lights down onto Eel and is absorbed into his body. Around him, several enormous circles of light appear and begin to stack upon each other. Even I, a total amateur with no knowledge of this, can instinctively tell how dangerous the light is. Miser crosses his arms and a dome-shaped barrier covers us.
Miser, can you actually stop whatever the hell that is?
To be honest, it's iffy, but there's no running from that spell, so the only option is to ward it off. Also, I just remembered, but it was actually weakened before because of his fall. I see. Canon was Eel's homeland. In other words, he can gain full power. Why didn't we think of this? Oh my god, and now he's returned to his original form. He's ridiculously dangerous.
A drop of cold sweat drips down from his face from the bomb blast of that.
The what?
Glaringly bright light starts to illuminate the area.
Target area locked. May my song carry out judgment here.
Eel said. What?
What?
Eel shouted so desperately they didn't want to kill anymore. Yet at this rate, he even threatens his cherished friends. Before he could shout this out. Is this Ephilogy?
I think it might be,
Ephilogy?
but I don't know.
Whoa there! I won't let you do that.
Whoa! Oh, it is!
Oh my god, it is! Holy shit, finally! Now then, keep quiet for a while with this oh-so great angel of judgment.
Oh my fucking god. A man with jet black wings suddenly appears and throws ash-colored light towards Eel's back.
Back shots, baby!
The moment it hits him, for some reason, Eel's movement stops completely. Using this opportunity, the mysterious man descends to us. Who are you, partner?
Sorry, young lady. Let's save introductions for later. Everyone, gather around me. There's no way to stop Cherubim from firing. We need to withdraw from here.
No time for doubt. We have no other choice. We should follow his instructions.
As told me, you all move near the man who suddenly appeared.
Teleports aren't my forte, but I got no choice. Everyone, don't bite your tongue.
Oh my god, what? The moments it feels like my feet float off the ground, my field of vision goes white. What?
Can you reverse the fucking...
I just reversed it!
Teleported to the mirror realm.
Within the space of less than a second, I moved to a road I've never seen this road before. There's no doubt it's still Calum, but the scenery is much different than before.
Is it really?
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
Whoa. Oh, sorry. Whoa, was that a spatial teleport?
Hey, there's a limit to the distance, but as long as it's in the same world.
We just moved across the street, mister.
With a spatial Rosario, if you place a pointer and cast a spell on it, you can return to it anytime.
A pointer and marker used for navigation and teleportation through space-time by angels. However, Eel fled the heavenly world without Rosario, so he's unable to use teleportation.
Back during the attack, when the fallen angels appeared in the shop, that bastard Solitus must have left those beforehand. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but... Still, you got lucky. If I wasn't nearby, you'd be nothing but dust by now, you know?
The man gives a big, cheerful smile. Perhaps because that cheer reduced his vigilance, Candace speaks up to learn his identity.
Thank you for your assistance. However, who are...
Who am I? I'd ask you the same thing. Well, still, there's no doubt you should be thankful to me, see?
Huh? As he says this, he points with his finger.
Point.
Beyond the clouds, barely in sight, is an enormous space floating in the sky.
Dots.
Maybe it's an effect of the magic. Eel's inorganic singing voice resounds loudly even to hear. Likely the area where we were until a moment ago. Oh!
Oh.
Oh! We witnessed an enormous bombardment of light fall from the heavens and annihilate it without the trace. The second strongest attack spell in the heavenly world, used only by higher beings. A cannon of light fires from the heavens, annihilating an area tens of kilometers wide without a trace. In the human world, this set is said to be a class of angels, second highest rank. Okay.
Okay.
Ellipses.
Whoa.
Whoa! We really showed off again this time. He probably blew away other angels patrolling that area too.
No way.
Yeah way.
Eel isn't a weapon space, period.
Oh god.
But that naive thought is meaningless with the sight before my eyes. Even though I didn't want to, I see the meaning and nature behind the eel's creation. All the other regulars can't swallow it either. Whether knowingly or unknowingly.
Whoops! There's no time for standing around watching. I need mascot present with some jamming. Strawberry jam.
The man claps his hands again and an ash-colored light glows around the area as though covering us. For a while after that, we gaze in the direction of the bombardment of light.
Ellipse.
What?
Who the fuck is this?
The Solitus?
Maybe.
Unpleasant may be the expression for this.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Hello. Much like before, jamming. Strawberry, I believe this time, was used yet again to block the connection, it seems.
Originally means an obstruction of energy waves necessary for lasers or communications. It also restrict the movement of angels, hide one's presence, and more, making it fairly an all-purpose type of magic. Also tastes like strawberries.
Did he give us the literal definition of what jamming is?
Yes.
I prefer raspberry, but regardless, welcome back, Apostle of Judgment. God will likely be overjoyed by your return as well. Let us go. God wishes to see you directly and seeks your participation in
Are we
the
gonna
plan.
get an image
Who's
of
gonna voice God?
Is God gonna be in here?
Ellipse.
Eel, who had stopped in the sky, is led along by Solitus. They vanish into the distance. eel.
Whoa! Hey, that's the Apostle of the Oracle. Another dangerous one showed up. Apostle of the Oracle.
That reminds me, Soltis called himself that before.
Hey, the most powerful angels directly under God are apostles, and among them, the Apostle of the Oracle is the second most powerful angel, after the Angel of Judgment, of course. He's God's right hand. You can call him a strategist.
How high of a rank is the Angel of Music, sir?
Look.
The man who saved us hits his fist together. As I was saying, that's enough.
Right now, it's more important to hide. While nothing like an apostle would be troublesome to find another found by regular angels.
The man stomps his foot on the floor and...
Giddy up!
Where there is nothing, the floor cracks open and a staircase leading underground appears.
I invite you to a hideout. Let's go.
With his words, we all look at each other.
We should endure it for now. We need to come up with a plan to save Eel.
Indeed. Oh, fucking Jesus.
Excuse me, lively young man. Indeed. Fighting blindly would accomplish nothing.
Two Milk. I'm sure you don't want to watch any more bloodshed either.
Ellipses. Yeah. I hold back my urge to go chasing after Eel right now and nod.
Wait.
Just then.
What? You know, I healed you out on reflex, but now that I think about it, who exactly are you? I can tell you are angels at least. You are holding off the angel of judgment himself, so you must not be ordinary.
Oh, what should I do?
You.
I don't know his position, so how should I answer?
Ellipses. Well, whatever. At the very least, there's no harm to us in helping the enemy of our enemy.
Saying this without hesitation, he starts walking down the stairs underground.
Oh, also, this sector is pretty high up. Be careful not to slip and fall, right?
Huh? Prompted by him, I turn around to look, and below the stairs I see... a fourth CG! In the center stands an enormous tower piercing the heavens, among various structures floating in the air, and likely angels flying around past them here and there. It is beautiful. However, at the same time, this divine and grand floating world feels cold. To be sure, there's no mistake that it's appropriate to call this the heavenly world. Space ellipses.
Oh.
Alright, I guess we're gonna call it there tonight.
Whoa!
We haven't even learned Epilogi's name!
10-10, that voice is perfect.
I love it!
I love it.
It's so good.
It's the perfect voice for him. Oh my god.
I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna go for something.
Yeah. It's been like 5,000 years, but you finally learned your last voice?
Yup.
Oh god. Oh my god. So yeah, so obviously we're gonna be playing again next week. Next week might be the finale though.
We'll see.
We'll see. This has been a lot more than the other routes have been. But yeah, so let me see who we're gonna raid. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Next week it's gonna be more Cafe Enchanté. Maybe the finale, may not. I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll actually learn Epilogi's name.
That's only a maybe. Like, we might not actually know that. Like, why would we actually learn that? How about... Oh, never mind. Maya's, like, getting about the time for she would raid people. How about today we are going to go to... Let's do Songo again. Songo's playing Snake Eater.
Snake Eater!
Yeah, Snake Eater. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll end it so Mon can catch the ending. You gotta speed run through it. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Everyone say bye.
Bye.